Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now imagine this. You're lost in your thoughts, enjoying yourself in silence. Then a crowd appears with all the matterings and shrill shouts. And you're like, there's no lasting peace in the world. Does it sound like you? If yes, welcome to the team. We're introverts. Many people misunderstand introversion, and that causes introverts a lot of unnecessary suffering. In this video, we are going to talk about some common challenges introverts can relate to and also about embracing our introverted nature. Even if you are an extrovert, it's a good idea to find out what it's like to be an introvert. I promise it will improve your relationship with introverts. So let's dive in. I think the earliest challenge most introverts face is being forced to be more outgoing. When I was a child, all I heard from my parents and teachers was, "Your intelligence isn't bad, but you need to speak up more. You're too quiet." Everyone tried to mold me into a more extroverted person. But sadly, even I couldn't change my nature, no matter how I wanted to. Finally, they drew a simple conclusion. I'm afraid of people. Yeah, afraid of people. What did they think I was? A monkey? Apparently, sitting alone and expanding our imagination wasn't seen as a preferable thing to do. Another common struggle of being an introvert goes like this. What if I made the wrong decision? As you know, introverts are not party animals. We don't socialize just for fun. So what do you expect us to do while extroverts are having fun at social events? We think. We think so much that sometimes we fall prey to our own thoughts. In my case, I replay the same conversation over and over and second-guess myself for saying something or not saying something. Have you ever done that? So exhausting, I'm telling you. Many introverts struggle with overthinking. Why it is a result of our inward-orientated nature. Sometimes it can prevent us from taking action. In addition, overanalyzing can even lead to difficulties in decision-making. That means we need to work on that little chatter in our mind. If I'm not mistaken, the biggest challenge in the life of an introvert is people's misconception about introversion. We're always being called timid, aloof, antisocial, and many other negative things. I don't know if it's true for other introverts, but what irritates me the most is when people treat me in a "you don't really know about the world" kind of way. Clearly, there are some people out there who think they know more just because they talk more. It's true that introverts may not be familiar with certain social tricks, but it's not like we were born in a jungle raised by gorillas or something. Okay, I think I've gone a little too far. Introversion is constantly misinterpreted as shyness or some kind of character flaw. Yet, research shows that introverts make up more than 1/3, possibly even half of the population. Even so, why don't we seem that common? The answer is clear. In a society where extroversion is considered the ideal norm, we have no choice but to hide our introversion deep within ourselves. The world is ruled by extroversion not because most people are extroverts, but because so many introverts are pretending to be extroverts. All my life, I was under the impression that my introverted nature needed to be fixed, that it would limit my potential. I beat myself up over it, but I knew all along that when I try to be an extrovert, I feel like I'm wearing clothes that don't fit me. And I end up looking awkward. In fact, our quiet nature is not a weakness. On the contrary, it becomes a source of energy when we accept and embrace it. We're not good at small talks. We hate hanging out with people we don't really know. But behind all those so-called antisocial behaviors, there is a longing for true connection. Introverts don't just communicate, we try to connect. We crave deep, meaningful relationships. And surface-level acquaintances? No thanks. Technically, introversion and extroversion are just two personality types. According to Carl Jung, the psychologist who first introduced the term introvert and extrovert, no one is 100% introverted or 100% extroverted. We are all a mix of both, just with different orientations. It does no good to say one type is better than the other. Now, before we conclude, I would like to say a few words, some friendly words actually. To my fellow introverts, brothers and sisters, so what if the whole world think we're oddballs? we don't need to hide under anybody else's skin. And to extroverts, my good friends, we don't judge you for hijacking the floor in conversations, and we hope you would appreciate our need to be by ourselves from time to time. Alright, thank you for sticking with me till the end. I would really appreciate it if you liked this video and hit the subscribe button. I'll come back with another video. See you again soon.